Health is the top worry for people my age. In this video, I will unpack 6 powerful steps to kick this fear in the behind. Are you ready for numbers? Wait, rewind. My favorite is number 5. I'll be giving you a tour of my bedroom to show you this favorite way to stay healthy. Are you ready to see these secrets? Hey. Thanks for coming by. I'm Dave. I'm 62 years young, and I've been a fitness and health enthusiast for over 40 years. Today, I'm sharing my experience about how I stay healthy. And yes, on a budget. This video is part of my No Fear series, where we visited the top 6 fears us older people have. And at the top of that list is health. I'm actually going to zip line through these a bit fast today, but you can keep up, right? And I'll slow down to spend some extra time on my favorite, number 5, where I'll give you a tour of my bedroom and the 3 secrets I use in there for this. My first pillar of staying healthy is regular checkups. Prevention is key. Now, prevention almost always costs less than trying to fix the issue later on. And one thing us older men don't like to think or talk about is a regular colonoscopy. Now, I get one every 5 to 10 years. Twice they found and removed polyps. And polyps can lead to cancer if not taken care of early on. And all of us have to remember to keep a watch on all those regular things like blood pressure, dental, and eye exams. It's important I keep up with my flu shot and other vaccinations. I know, but especially as I get older and the risk of severity increases, I admit I need to consider being more proactive in getting up to date. And you know what's like the best medicine ever? Exercise. Now, most of my workouts do not require a gym membership. I can knock it all out right here. At my age, all I need is either a nice set of resistance bands or some dumbbells. And I use both. And if I am hitting the gym hard or going for a long walk or jog, I want to make sure I do that before dinner time so I can sleep better at night. And speaking of dinner, the third pillar of health is to focus on balanced nutrition. Healthy food on a healthy budget works for me. Like I mentioned in my last video, I don't need to spend $2,000 a month on groceries and eating out. I just need to set a proper budget and then plan out my meals, making sure that they include nutrient-dense foods like beans, eggs, greens, poultry, and ingredients for healthy aging. But don't skip ahead yet. Not until I show off my favorite blender bottle again and, give the usual spiel about staying hydrated. Okay, my fourth pillar of health is to manage stress. And for me, that means getting outdoors. A relaxing walk or jog in the fresh air with music or in silence works wonders for my soul. And at work, I find it important to keep things organized, take breaks, and set boundaries to create a work-life balance. Other techniques I use include yoga, the 4-7-8 deep breathing method, and staying positive and being grateful for the life I enjoy. And I'm grateful for all of you who have clicked the button down there and subscribed to this channel. And guess what else? All of these stress managers cost me nothing but a little time. They're absolutely free. And guess what else is free? My favorite number 5 is in the bedroom. You've been waiting for it. You probably already guessed it. At number 5 is sleep. When I don't get enough sleep, I have issues with focusing, learning, and reacting to things. And the whole next day is ruined as my mood just tanks. And I hate that anxious, depressed feeling. especially when I have an entire bad sleep week. You know what that means? I start gaining weight where I don't want it, and then it affects my blood pressure, giving me hypertension, and that almost always leads to bad eating habits that week. And then I have to watch out for other things that could develop, like diabetes or cardiovascular disease. That's why I'm particular about guarding my sleep routine when I can, within reason, of course. Now, I've gone as far as to train myself to take power naps in the middle of the day, and while it's no replacement for a good night's sleep, the power nap can bridge my energy to help me through the day. Now, come over here and let me show you what a good night's sleep looks like to me. Yeah, my favorite nighttime activity is to eat popcorn in bed while watching TV until I fall asleep. Just kidding. This is a sure way to make sure I don't get a good night's sleep. Yes, I'm guilty of doing this a few too many times. Back to point. I try to go to bed at the same time every night, so I create a sleep time habit. This trains my brain to be ready to cooperate and shut down when it's bedtime. And because I want to stay hydrated, I'll drink about a half a blender bottle of water as I start my winding down routine. And by all means, I have to get away from all electronics and bright light sources at least a half an hour before bed. I even use these black roller shades to block out the light. And if I choose to read on my Kindle, I make sure that I have it in dark mode because I need this 30 minutes to calm my mind. And next, I want to calm my body. So I'll do some stretching. I usually use the foam roller to stretch out my back, and then stretching for arms and legs. And since I had a neck injury, years ago, I want to pay attention to that area too. Do you know what needs calming next? Well, third is to calm my soul. And this air filter over here in my room creates just the right amount of white noise. Plus, I'll put on some calming music. Do you know what my favorite fall asleep album is? Hey Felix, play my album, Songs from a Secret Garden.
Songs from a Secret Garden by Secret Garden.
And by the time the album fades off, I'm well into my dreaming state of sleep. Now this habitual, consistent routine works for me, and I've gone to bed this way almost every night since 1998. That's more than 25 years. Consistency pays off, right? Now, I realize these simple steps may not work for everyone. Many people have sleep apnea, severe anxiety, or other medical issues that keep them from a good night's sleep. Someone who might not be able to easily fall asleep using my 3-step method, calm my mind, body, and soul, might consider talking with their primary care doc or hooking into one of those sleep apps, or even visiting a sleep clinic in extreme cases. I know for me, sleep is crucial to my health, and when I don't get the proper amount of sleep, then it's really difficult to do the last thing on my list to stay healthy, and that is keep my brain active. Now, I do this by making sure I stay social and engaged with people. And this can be online or a community group. I even created a local Facebook group once to meet new people right here in town, right after COVID. We'd all get together for dinner or drinks once a week after work. And then I like to discover new things. Learning keeps my mind engaged and working. And no, I don't sit in the corner with a crossword puzzle book like my grandmother did. But I do play Sudoku and other challenging games on my devices. And now that I've built these 6 pillars that keep me healthy, there's one more video that reveals my go-to power supplements that I use at age 62 to keep me growing younger. Now, my number 1 supplement is used by bodybuilders, but it can create a fountain of youth for some of us older people. I'll see you in the next video to talk about that. You can click right here to jump to the supplement video now.